Hello, my fellow Nigerians. Listen to what Atiku said concerning the government of the day. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has condemned plans by the federal government to increase value-added tax, saying it will worsen the cost of a living crisis amongst Nigerians. In a statement released on his X handle on Sunday, September 8, Atiku described the plan as a blazing inferno that will consume the very essence of our people. President Bola Tinubu, alongside his entourage of advisors, has resolved to raise the VAT rate from 7.5% to 10%, even as the NNPCL has announced a soaring PMS price increase at the pump. This move unveils a new era of regressive and punitive policies, and its impact is destined to deepen the domestic cost of living crisis and exacerbate Nigeria's already fragile economic growth. President Tinubu and his entourage seem to be resorting to their familiar tactic, heaping burdens upon the impoverished while steadfastly ignoring their extravagant excesses. Tinubu's action reflects a profound insensitivity to the plight of the less fortunate as he indulges in the opulent renovation of villas and the acquisition of new jets and vehicles for himself and his family. One needs not to be an economist to grasp the ominous implications of President Tinubu's ill-conceived policies for Nigeria's future. The relentless rise in taxes and interest rates has proven excessively onerous, deliberating business of all sizes and leading to job losses while intensifying the suffering of the poor. The manufacturing sector, in particular, has endured relentlessly strive since Tinubu's ascendancy, with its contribution to the GDP diminishing by over 20% since December 2023, as reported by the MBS. In early August, Tinubu turned his attention to agriculture. As is customary with this administration, a new policy was clandestinely formulated and announced, permitting duty-free importation and of agricultural commodities such as wheat, maize, and paddy. Despite vehement positions from farmer groups nationwide, this policy poses a grave threat to Nigeria's food security. Ambitious as local farmers facing unfair competition from low-cost producers in Asia, Europe, and America are compelled to reduce or entirely abandon their production efforts. It jeopardizes job creation, wealth generation, and the sector's long-term prosperity, casting a shadow over Nigeria's sustainability and development. President Tinubu and his advisors would be wise to redirect their efforts towards crafting sustainable solutions to the systemic shocks afflicting the economy, rather than compounding the crisis with measures destined to ignite further turmoil. Atiku's outburst comes days after NNPC increased petrol pump price from 568 to 75 or 78 naira per liter at its retail cost. This is what we are saying. That is why meaningful Nigerians, they want to assist so that things will work out well in Nigeria. The economist, Professor Pat Tommy, said it. If given the job, he do it better because he's an economist. Political economist Pat Tommy has expressed strong criticism of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, describing it as one of the most opaque and unreliable institutions globally. In an interview reported by Punch, Utomi emphasized the need for a thorough overhaul of the NNPC, which he believes could address the country's ongoing fuel crisis and reduce corruption tied to the subsidy system. Utomi attributed Nigeria's current predicament, including the recent spike in fuel prices, to the country's mishandling of subsidies, unlike countries like the United States and European nations, which use subsidies to promote production and economic growth. Nigeria has focused on what he described as subsidized consumption for pleasure. This approach, according to Utomi, has resulted in poor resource management and waste. He argued that cleaning up the NNPC would significantly reduce corruption within the subsidy system, stating that such an overhaul could cut the subsidy burden by over 60%. The NNPC is one of the most opaque and unreliable organizations in the world, Utomi remarked, emphasizing that addressing the corruption within the institution should be the top priority. He expressed confidence in his ability to lead such an effort, noting, "If I am given the job, I can do it." My people, what do you suggest? Do you suggest that Tinubu should give that job to Utomi? Utomi also touched on the broader issue of subsidies, stating that while subsidies are not inherently bad, they should be strategically applied to boost production and improve the quality of life. He criticized the way subsidies have been handled in Nigeria, claiming that much of what is labeled as a subsidy is in reality a form of corruption and smuggling. According to him, consumption figures have surged in the post-COVID-19 era due to inefficiency and widespread corruption, which are the primary drivers of high fuel prices. Utomi concluded by arguing that the government should prioritize resolving these inefficiencies before passing the burden to higher price onto citizens. My people, see what is happening. If the job is given to Utomi, I think he will do it better. In your comment section, comment, say your opinion, subscribe, share, love, like, and say your opinion. God bless Nigeria. Thanks you and God bless. Amen.